What's up, family? Ghetto News Reporter, Mary Dash, Mary Lee. Today is August 30th, 2020. I call it Sinful Sunday because the churches is robbing people left and right. I just got through reading this little booklet, from this church called the Labor of Love. And it got to the point about, when you are supposed to tithe. When you give your money or whatever to the church, they be wanting 10% of it, right? But this is number 9. This is what it says. It says tithing is the first step towards New Testament stewardship. The new covenant demands all in capital letters. The releasing of the first 10% disciplines and conditions our stewardships, meaning the members. Over the 90% we must manage. So you give willingly 10%, but the 90% they must manage. Now, I'm not the type of person that went to school. For real. But I know nothing from nothing leaves nothing. And if I'm working my ass off to give you everything and I end up with nothing, somebody got to die. That's just plain and simple. And why should it be me when I ain't got shit? You understand what I'm saying? You see where this is going? So, that's why they deprived me of education when I was a little girl, because they wanted me to be stupid because I'm worth so much. But I'm priceless. Okay, now, let's talk about this. And we can, my so-called friend, Dwayne Lewis, who was 6 years older than me or whatever, his birthday is coming up on September the 9th or whatever. Supposed to be it. You understand what I'm saying? What they do is try to latch on to Native Americans and take their identity. And I believe he's that type of person. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. A lot of the motherfucking slaves ran from the south to the north, and we embraced them and tried to help them, and they killed us and took our identity, money, property, prestige. So I believe that's why a lot of the people who I came across, especially a few men, were crying to me. They couldn't understand because I didn't know, because I was brain damaged as a little girl and a baby. And it took me time to develop, from all that retardation. Real talk. It's pretty much, cleared up now. You understand? Because I've been up like a crackhead trying to figure this out. Once I set my mind and stuff, I tend to, work it out or whatever and stuff, regardless if I get help or not. So I lose a sense of thought every now and then and stuff. I think it's too many blows to the head and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still maintaining. But yeah, a lot of guys used to cry to me, and I didn't understand why they was crying. But now I know. One guy, he tried to take up for me because of this guy named Dwayne Lewis, who was supposed to be my friend for years. You understand what I'm saying? To the point I would let him wear my clothes and everything. Imagine that. And this one guy named RC used to try to take Dwayne's merchandise, and I took up for Dwayne. I was like, no, why you doing that? You understand what I'm saying? And RC, he was out of prison and jail, and Dwayne had gone to prison a few times himself, or to jail or whatever. And RC was crying to me because I didn't know what was going on. He couldn't tell me that Dwayne was a snake. But I found out later on. You understand what I'm saying? It's all right. I expect that, because everybody came into my life as a snake. I like to talk about the fact that he and I went to Mississippi and back in a 1980 Buick T-Top Regal. But before I got to the Mississippi bridge to get to my foster mother house, Betty Jean Redmond, if you want to compare my child abuse story, compare it to the Antoine Fisher movie. You understand what I'm saying? Because they copy off of my life story, but I just don't get paid. The girls, we don't get shit, but shitted on and, railroaded and eventually dead and shit. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, me and Dwayne left Chicago, where I'm from, going down south to see my foster mother because, I was driving. I wanted to see her, and I wanted to know why she left Chicago and left me with all these demons or whatever. But before I could cross the Mississippi bridge, you understand what I'm saying? Here come the police. So, I had to get a ticket, because, they said my foster mother said she wasn't doing too well. So, of course, I was speeding to see what was up. And, of course, the police was right on time. But everybody was on time, right? Now, um, my first real party was at the age of about 8 or 9. And I was with Betty Jean Redmond, the Redmonds, the lady who I was trying to see, who I thought was, a good person, but, they all were a problem or whatever the case may be. Now, her birthday is supposed to be on Christmas. My sobriety day is supposed to be on Christmas. I guess it's the gift that keep on giving, but I don't get nothing. I got one real Christmas with the Redmonds and one real birthday. Now, when I went to live with the Redmonds, Betty Jean Redmond, she was kind of like my handler or whatever after being, railroaded as a little girl and a child abuse victim. And I didn't have any holes in my ears. And back in the day, when they put a hole in your ear, they put some ice on it and put a thread through a needle and stick you. You understand what I'm saying? And that was the old-fashioned way. Now they just shoot you with a gun and it's over with, no problem. But yeah, I got it done the old-fashioned way. So I didn't have any earrings in my ear when I went to live with the Redmonds. But around this birthday, 809, the only real little girl birthday party that I had, she put some whistles in my ears, some earring whistles, because I guess she was letting people know that I'm a whistleblower because, I'm a child abuse victim. And I told her, everything that had gone on with me. You know what I'm saying? Once I got to her house, she was like, tell me what happened. She was acting like she was my friend. And, she played that, good cop, bad cop, I guess, And, I thought she was my friend, but she wasn't. She was. So that picture that I'm going to post with this video, you will see that, I'm just a little girl that got, fucked around and that's continue to get fucked around. And because, I'm telling my truth and I continue to tell my truth, they want to say, oh, I'm a snitch. I'm a whistleblower. But back in the day, she's the same person, Betty Jean Redmond, who told me if somebody bothers me, pick up the first thing and hit them with it. And then I went to school the next day. Somebody hit me in the face with a snowball. And it just so happened to be a bat in the dead of winter during recess. And I picked it up and hit the person in the head. You understand what I'm saying? Who hit me in the face with the snowball. You know why they did that? Because they knew I was becoming, or I had become, the originator of rap. See, I'm a very good writer because I'm an introvert. Introvert and an extrovert. You understand what I'm saying? Because I sold general merchandise for over 25 years, in my city, Chicago. So I'm flexible. You understand what I'm saying? But I prefer to be by myself. And that's what they wanted to do. Leave me by myself so people can attack me and finish me off. Kind of like, a wounded motherfucking dog or a fish that's bleeding in the water and the sharks attack. You understand what I'm saying? So, because they wanted my legacy and everything that I've accumulated, I pretty much paved the way for them to just follow suit and make a killing. They have all the music that I've, accumulated. I'm the best at putting music together and, things that could sell. So they know how I think, how I operate, how I made my money. They watched me, they studied me, but they deprived me of an education. I eventually got my GED, but I believe they gave it to me, but you can best believe I earned it. Understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I thought Oprah Winfrey would, not exploit me, but she did, and she became a billionaire. And, my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, sold me out, and my so-called best friend, Dwayne Lewis sold me out. Everybody, people around me selling me out. I guarantee you, maybe in a month or so, I won't be in this trap house that I've been in for the last 3.5 years. And they've tried to, get me out of here at least on 2 different attempts. But because, I'm not a controversial person, for real, I haven't given them that opportunity to really cease me and finish killing me like they want to do. Kind of like what they did to Sandra Bland. They said when Sandra Bland took that picture, she was already dead. You understand what I'm saying? They just opened up her eyes and shit and made it seem like she was alive. You understand what I'm saying? The police in the police station. So, I have to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, because I know when I die, I get to push the button. Nobody works this hard for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And you can't keep killing people in the name of Jesus, and especially on so-called Jesus' birthday and my sobriety date, Christmas. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So, it was all set up, and older people played a part, and that's why one time when I was with the Redmonds as a little girl, and my foster sister Kimberly Redmond, and she and I was in the back seat, and my foster mother was in the front seat with my foster father, who I know for sure had to be a so-called police officer, because she said, because I was asking questions, because we was coming to a dead end street, and it was a house in front, and I was like, which way we gonna go? And Betty Jean Redmond said, we gonna go straight ahead, and I knew that was a lie, because the house was in front of us. And then she looked over to my foster father, Leon Redmond, and said, she must be one of you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, as a little girl, I didn't know at the time what she was saying or whatever, but I know now. So he must have been a police officer, and I don't even like the police. I can't stand them. They have tased me in my kidney, handcuffed, over a quarter. You understand what I'm saying? Didn't warn me or nothing. I've been kicked by the police, beat down. I done paid so many tickets. You can probably buy a new car. You understand what I'm saying? Off the tickets I bought, and the repairs on used cars that I spent. You understand what I'm saying? It's just been one thing after the other when it comes to these so-called police officers that's trying to govern us, and they can't even govern themselves and stuff. You understand? I've done more police investigative work than they have. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not the police, but because I had to think like a real police officer, you understand, in order to figure out the police who's getting on my nerves, who ain't the police, they crooked officers. Why you want to put me in a coffin, sir? That's that ghetto boy shit right there. You understand? Crooked officer. You understand what I'm saying? And yes, they did kill Bushwick Bill. You understand what I'm saying? Because he was the only one that kept the ghetto boys alive, for real. And he was just a little midget. You understand what I'm saying? But without him, the ghetto boys wouldn't have been shit. So I added him to my cassette tapes back in 1995. He got a song called Ever So Clear. And he talked about all the harassment he been going through and how he wasn't supposed to make it. And I added my voice to that song. And I know if they were to play it today, it'd blow up like Cocoa Puffs. You understand what I'm saying? So they trying to wait till I die so they can exploit me one more time and shit. And I'm not going to be able to give them that privilege, and my higher power is not going to let me go out like that. Now, I do believe I'll be able to push the button and everybody will die, because everybody's scared of dying but me. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't put the gun to my head, the police, not too far from where I'm at, on a street called Maryland. They trying to give Maryland to Kirkland. 50 Cent in his song, How to Rob, he said, I got to get Kirk Franklin back for trying to rob God's people, or for robbing God's people. Because, the streets talk, they know what time it is, they know who I am, but because they all in on it, and they trying to stay alive and, use me as a scapegoat or whatever and shit, nobody wants to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, but they supposed to be rappers. But because I am the originator of rap, it's like I gotta, do it for them. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Now, they would love to say somebody else is the originator of rap, but damn well who really is, because if I wasn't, they'd be saying my name for real, like Destiny's Child or something. You understand what I'm saying? Say my name, say my name. Oh, they'll say it subliminally, like Jay-Z. He mentioned it in one of his songs and stuff. Said Mary Lee. That's my name, Mary Lee. You understand what I'm saying? But they be on some sneak attack. That's that dry snitching shit they be doing. So I just thought I'd speak about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But yeah, that picture, I put it, of me, a little girl, I had no earrings. She put the holes in my ears and the whistle earrings in my ear. So that lets you know who the real snitch was. I was just a person that, and still is, a victim. And what child you don't know gonna tell when somebody trying to kill them? Now think about it. Snitches. And with that, this is GHETTO News Reporter, Mary Daz between the Mary and Lee. Peace.